This video is brought to you by Skillshare. The Normans were the descendants of Vikings who settled in northern France in 911, and in little over a century they had become a powerful Christian duchy. Meanwhile, England had been under Danish rule, and under King Canute they were part of the North Sea Empire. But Danish rule ended when Edward the Confessor inherited the throne in 1042, but he was the son of a Norman princess and spent many years in Normandy. As such, he appointed many Normans into powerful positions in England. But Edward didn't have children and died in 1066, and there were no clear successors to the throne, so three competitors emerged. Like William, Duke of Normandy, who claimed that he was promised the throne by King Edward. And there was King Harold III, Harald Hardrada of Norway, who used historic claims, saying an agreement was made between Magnus I of Norway and Arthur Canute of England, and this entitled him to the throne. However, the Witenagemot, a council of nobles, elected Harold Godwinson, Earl of Essex, as king, so the other claimants soon began to prepare for an invasion. Hardrada of Norway was the first to move, and he made an alliance with Harold Godwinson's brother Tostig, who was the Earl of Northumbria but was unpopular, ousted and subsequently exiled just the year before. And Tostig was able to recruit a number of mercenaries from Europe and returned to lead attacks within England in mid-1066. Then Hardrada landed with 15,000 men in September, met up with Tostig's armies, and defeated the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria at Fulford. This allowed them to march on and occupy York, so Harold Godwinson marched an army up north to meet them. Godwinson emerged victorious at the Battle of Stamford Bridge and killed most of the Norwegians, including Tostig and Hardrada. However, the battle took its toll on Godwinson's army as well. And just a couple of days later, William of Normandy mustered together 10,000 men and set sail for England. They arrived in the south in late September and constructed a large castle in Hastings. So Godwinson, fresh from battle, had to march south to meet this new threat, and the two met at the Battle of Hastings in mid-October 1066. Harold had 7,000 men, most of which were housecarls and militia, while William had archers, cavalrymen and infantry. The Normans were able to break through the English defensive walls by feigning retreats, allowing their cavalry to wreak havoc on the English. Then, although sources differ as to how, Godwinson was killed in the afternoon and the English surrendered. However, back in London, the Witenagemot elected Edgar the Etheling as king. So William then moved into London and defeated the English in battle, but had to withdraw due to local resistance. But on his retreat, William burned Suffolk and cut off supply routes into the city, forcing the English to surrender. William then crowned himself king on Christmas 1066 and set about establishing his control by replacing the English aristocracy with Normans and building castles. Rebellions then sprang up across the country from Dover to the Scottish borders, the largest of which was in Northumbria, where in 1069 the uncrowned King Edgar returned from exile to be the figurehead. He formed an alliance with King Sven II of Denmark, and together they took York. But William retook York and committed what some have called a genocide. The harrowing of the north saw thousands slaughtered indiscriminately, food stocks pillaged and the land salted. Thousands of Englishmen then fled to the Byzantine Empire, and there they joined the elite bodyguard of the Emperor, the Varangian Guard, and allegedly established colonies on the Black Sea. Back in England in 1075, William had to crush another rebellion led by earls in the south, and then fought back another Danish assault. But eventually the rebellion ceased and William's control was assured. And with the Normans in control, the language, landscape, culture and administration of England changed dramatically. The Norman dynasty would go on to invade Ireland and Wales and expand their French holdings until its dissolution in 1154. And to find out more about their new kingdom, the Normans wrote the Domesday Book, finding out who lives where and what they had, and many people can trace their lineage back to this period, including myself. And if you want to start a family tree but have no idea where to begin, you can find many courses on researching your own family tree on Skillshare. And there I have been taking art courses to help improve my poor drawing skills to help with these videos. And you can find thousands of courses on many different topics, including business design, web development and many more. So like me, you can try to improve your career and future prospects, or just quench your thirst for more knowledge. And if you sign up at the link in the description, you can get a free 2-month trial, and after that it is less than $10 a month. Plus there are even history courses out there like the Complete Guide to the Renaissance, or you could even learn to colorize black and white photos to bring history, even your own family history, to life. I'm sure you'll find something you like.